The late U.S. ambassador to Libya and the Rwanda women drummers group Ingoma Nshya were recently honored with awards by Search for Common Ground, a Washington-based non-governmental organization focused on conflict resolution. VOA's Carolyn has the highlights.
Search for Common Ground held its awards ceremony here in Washington last month. The NGO works with governments to transform the way the world deals with conflict resolution, and the awards recognize individuals who have dealt with conflicts constructively. Susan Collin Marks, Search for Common Ground Senior Vice President, honored the late U.S. ambassador to Libya who was slain in Benghazi.
At last count, the tributes, articles, and blogs about U.S. Ambassador Chris Stevens totaled 48 million. Diplomats, friends, colleagues, people he never knew, Americans, Arabs, and particularly Libyans, have been pouring out their hearts, saying, "People like Chris are like diamonds in the dust. May Allah be well pleased with him."
The presentation featured highlights of the career Foreign Service officer who spent much of his life trying to bridge divides and cultivate understanding between the United States and the Middle East.
Today, we must reaffirm that our future will be determined by people like Chris Stevens and not by his killers. Today, we must declare that this violence and intolerance has no place among our United Nations.
My name is Chris Stevens, and I'm the new U.S. Ambassador to Libya.
U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton praised the slain ambassador, remembering him as a great diplomat.
Chris had an instinctive feel for this, how to get things done. He understood not just the science of diplomacy, but the art. He heard the music and the words, and he was committed to his mission of helping others find their own freedom. We thank you for recognizing this brave and good man, this consummate diplomat, this American hero. And now please join me in welcoming Ann Stevens to the stage.
Mrs. Clinton presented the award to Chris Stevens' sister, Ann Stevens Sullivan. Respected journalist Charlene Hunter Galt was also honored. Her new book, To the Mountaintop, My Journey Through the Civil Rights Movement, is a retrospective of her involvement with the Civil Rights Movement. She was one of the first 2 African Americans to attend the University of Georgia.
Charlene couldn't be with us tonight because of surgery, and she's fine, by the way. Please welcome her beautiful daughter, Suzanne Stovell, to receive on her mother's behalf this award for a lifetime of commitment to an inclusive world.
The reason I know my mother would not have missed this, if she could have possibly avoided it, is because she has been part of this event as Mistress of Ceremonies on 2 occasions. And that's because she believes in and embraces the mission of the organization and has told me each time how inspired she was, both because of what the Search for Common Ground represents and because of the wonderful people it singles out for its awards.
A trailer from the documentary Sweet Dreams was also featured. The film highlighted the Rwandan women drummers troupe, Ingoma Nshya. It's comprised of Hutu and Tutsi members. They are credited with breaking a cultural taboo, becoming Rwanda's first and only female drumming troupe. They also serve as role models for other women survivors of genocide. 3 of the group's members appeared to accept the award.
It's an honor for us to welcome these drummers, Mata, Clementine, and Clementine, to Washington, D.C. The group's founder, Kiki Gakira, gave birth to a baby girl just 1 week ago. So we're delighted to have Kiki's younger sister, Viviane Gakira, here to receive the award on the group's behalf.
Today, Ingoma Nshya has become an amazing story for ordinary women who became the extraordinary architect for their own lives. For the last 8 years, Ingoma Nshya has become a unique army, an incredible family of sisters, planting with patience, faith, a culture of unity, reconciliation, peace, and hope. Thank you for honoring our work for this award tonight. It comes as an encouragement and strengthens our commitment to our goals.
The Common Ground Awards are presented annually to honor outstanding accomplishments in conflict resolution. Carolyn Turner, VOA News.